Can 2 minutes a day actually transform 90% of your body? The answer hides in the science of doing just 50 kettlebell swings every day, a routine that claims to go beyond the benefits of most traditional workout plans. But not knowing the one rule that makes this work means you'll never see real change. So what happens when you commit, and what does everyone else get wrong? The kettlebell swing is famous for one thing above all: sculpting the kind of glutes and hamstrings that turn heads and power every step. Unlike squats or lunges that rely on slow, grinding reps, the swing is all about explosive hip extension. Every rep demands that the glutes drive the bell forward, while the hamstrings control the snap. This is the engine room of the lower body. Electromyography data shows that swings recruit the gluteus maximus and hamstrings at levels high enough to trigger muscle growth, even in people who train at home. In fact, an 8-week kettlebell program has been shown to increase lean muscle mass in the lower body, especially when the swings are performed with enough weight to feel challenging by the final reps. Glute researchers like Dr. Brett Contreras often point out that hip hinges, not squats, are the backbone of real glute development. The swing's ballistic nature forces the muscles to fire quickly and powerfully, building both size and speed. Over time, this creates what some trainers call the kettlebell butt, a firmer, rounder, and more athletic shape that stands out from hours of sitting and inactivity. The payoff isn't just cosmetic. Stronger glutes mean better posture, more power for running and jumping, and a lower risk of back pain. For anyone short on time, it's hard to find another move that packs this much lower body transformation into just 2 minutes a day. Most people spend their days hunched over a screen, shoulders rounded, head creeping forward inch by inch. This is more than just a bad habit. It's a structural change known as forward head posture, sometimes called tech neck. The kettlebell swing, when performed correctly, targets this problem at its source. Each repetition forces the upper back and scapular muscles to fire, pulling the shoulders back and lifting the head in line with the spine. Electromyography studies confirm that swings activate the muscles responsible for scapular retraction and spinal extension, the exact areas weakened by hours of sitting. At the top of the swing, the body stacks into a straight line, ankles, hips, shoulders, and head all aligned. Physical therapists point out that this repeated hip hinge and upright lockout retrain the nervous system to hold better posture, not just during the workout, but throughout the day. One physical therapist puts it simply: the kettlebell swing is a moving plank. It teaches your body to resist slouching by making the muscles that hold you upright stronger, rep by rep. Over time, this means less slumping, fewer aches, and a frame that stands taller without conscious effort. The change is not just visible in the mirror, it's felt in every breath and every step. Before we move on to the next main benefit, I want you to understand something vital that most fitness influencers ignore. The guys who stay strong and injury-free into their 50s and 60s have built bodies that are resilient, not just big. That's actually why I created a step-by-step blueprint to build a body designed for longevity. It's not just a list of exercises. It's a manual on how to build a resilient, injury-proof body by mastering these fundamental stability patterns. It covers the stuff most trainers skip, like deep core integration, hip mobility, and a lot more, so you can train hard without waking up feeling like you got hit by a truck. You can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to check it out. A kettlebell swing starts and ends with your hands glued to the handle, but what happens in between does more than just move the weight. Every rep forces your grip to fight against the bell's momentum, building the kind of forearm strength that's hard to get from machines or even barbells. This isn't just about a firmer handshake. Gerontology researchers have tracked grip strength as a key predictor of health span and survival. In large studies, people with stronger grips live longer and stay more independent as they age. The daily tug and pulse of the kettlebell swing delivers this benefit in a way few other home exercises can match. Then there's the heart. 50 swings in a row with a challenging weight push the cardiovascular system into high gear. Exercise physiologists have measured heart rates climbing to levels seen in vigorous interval training, often 75 to 85% of maximum. That's enough to improve aerobic fitness, burn fat, and trigger the afterburn effect, where your body keeps burning calories long after the set is done. One physiologist puts it simply: a set of hard swings is like running sprints, but for your whole body. In just 2 minutes, you get a powerful dose of both strength and conditioning, no treadmill required. The combination of the grip challenge and the heart rate spike is what makes the kettlebell swing stand out, not just as a strength move, but as a shortcut to better health and longer life. A kettlebell swing looks simple. Pick up the bell and move it, but the real difference comes down to the weight in your hands. On one side, there's the classic pink 8-kilogram bell, light enough to breeze through 50 reps without breaking a sweat. Many people start here thinking it's about hitting the number. A seasoned coach gives a reality check. If you are not winded by the last 5 swings, you are just warming up. The secret isn't the ritual, it's the intensity. The right bell should leave you breathing hard. By rep 45, heart pounding, grip burning. That's when the transformation begins. Exercise scientists use something called RPE, rate of perceived exertion, to measure effort. You want to finish your set at a 7 or 8 out of 10, challenged, but still in control. If you can talk easily at the end, the bell is too light. The goal isn't to survive 50 reps. The goal is to make those 50 reps count. This is where the real adaptation happens. Muscle, strength, and cardio all at once, in under 2 minutes. The pink bell myth ends here. Success is measured by effort, not just completion. A kettlebell swing delivers its benefits only when performed with precise form. The foundation is the hip hinge, not a squat, not a bend at the waist, but a powerful fold at the hips while keeping the spine neutral. The feet stay planted, toes pointing slightly out, and the weight shifts back into the heels as the hips move behind the line of the ankles. At the bottom of the swing, the back remains flat, chest open, and the shoulders are pulled back and down, creating tension through the lats. This tension acts like armor for the spine, protecting it from the forces of the swinging bell. On the backswing, inhale deeply, bracing the core. The drive comes from a powerful snap of the hips, not pulling with the arms. At the top, exhale sharply and lock out the glutes, standing tall without leaning back. Any rounding of the lower back, collapsing of the chest, or lifting with the arms puts unnecessary strain on the lumbar spine and should be avoided. Physical therapists caution against swings for anyone with acute low back pain or who cannot maintain a flat back throughout the movement. For most adults, especially those new to kettlebells or returning from injury, a coach session or professional assessment is highly recommended. A simple safety checklist: neutral spine, strong grip, lats engaged, and a controlled explosive hip snap. These are the non-negotiables. Mastering the hinge first sets the stage for safe progression and lasting results. Week 1 starts with 5 sets of 10 swings, each followed by a quick 30-second rest. This approach builds skill and confidence without overwhelming the body. Most beginners notice the difference right away. Muscles in the back and hips wake up, and grip feels tighter by the end of the first few sessions. Heart rate monitors show a steady climb even with the lighter weight, while posture snapshots reveal subtle changes in shoulder position and head alignment. In week 2, the sets double in size. 2 sets of 25 swings replace the 5 sets of 10 structure. The longer effort pushes the lungs and legs, demanding more from the glutes and core. Some participants report genes fitting differently or a lighter feeling when climbing stairs. Metrics like resting heart rate and grip strength begin to shift, even if only slightly. The body adapts quickly to the new challenge. By weeks 3 and 4, the target is a single unbroken set of 50 swings. This is where the real transformation happens. The final reps feel heavy, but the movement becomes smoother and more automatic. Participants who track their numbers see measurable progress. Stronger grip, firmer glutes, steadier posture, and a heart that recovers faster. Also remember, that ebook guide I mentioned earlier is the blueprint for future-proofing your body. The link is in the description below when you're ready. Your future self will thank you.